Hello, welcome to exercise application video number 11, I believe. Excuse me. As you can probably tell, I didn't just finish working out, but I forgot to film this video yesterday, so I'm going to talk about my workout from yesterday. Yesterday was intended to be a keyword intended, to be a chest, shoulders, and triceps day, but I ended up just not really feeling it. I didn't feel great. So I did a set of bench and then I just walked for the rest of my workout. But in that set of bench, I was doing a pyramid set. So I did a 5, 3, and a 1. And I tried to do a 1 rep max. So I tried for 115 yesterday and I wasn't quite there. And so what we've been talking about class is cell signaling, or signaling within the cell, and specifically hormones. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today. With the endocrine system, it is almost impossible to talk about the endocrine system without talking about the nervous system. And what happens is the nervous system sends these signals via electricity through, the actual motor and the sensory neurons down an axon. And oftentimes what happens is in these synaptic vesicles, you release hormones or neurotransmitters. So, okay, where are these hormones coming from? The endocrine system. So you have your major endocrine glands, you have your your anterior pituitary, your posterior pituitary, and the major difference here is the anterior pituitary gland is a true endocrine tissue. So you are releasing hormones into the bloodstream, and some of the hormones of the anterior pituitary gland include things like prolactin, human growth hormone, which is a superfamily. You can also get human growth hormone in other parts of the body, but that's just one of the things. Specifically, 22 kDa is when we're talking about that. You can get luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, thyroid hormones, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Posterior, you're looking at mainly oxytocin and ADH. So oxytocin is going to be our cuddle hormone, our love hormone, and also it helps in the letdown of milk and during uterine contractions of childbirth. And ADH is used as an antidiuretic to help maintain our blood pressure, blood plasma volume, and also to conserve water. Some of our other endocrine glands include, and especially when we're talking about exercise, the adrenal gland. So it sits on top of the kidneys, and we have the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. Within the adrenal medulla, we produce epinephrine and norepinephrine. And epinephrine and norepinephrine are really huge when we're working out. So epinephrine is adrenaline. So for example, yesterday when I was working out and trying to do that 1 rep max, I was probably pumping some epinephrine because I was exerting a lot of effort and really trying to get myself jittery and hyped up so I could hit that weight. Did it end up happening? No. Why? Neurally, my body, my Golgi tendon organs, my proprioceptors are saying, hey, there's a lot of tension in these muscles right here, and I don't think that's safe for us. So they send in IPSP that gets to my muscles, and which neurotransmitter am I releasing, or which hormone? I'm releasing acetylcholine, and we typically think of that when we think of exercise as a go hormone, but it's not. It's going to inhibit. So I had my IPSP, my acetylcholine, and then boom, I'm failing. So I got to that sticking point and I wasn't getting past it. So that's also goes to show the link between the nervous and the endocrine system. Some of your other endocrine glands include your pancreas, which is in charge of producing insulin, glucagon, somatostatin, which somatostatin helps regulate human growth hormone. But you have other adrenal glands, you have your parathyroid gland, you can get hormones from a few other places. For example, you can get estrogen from adipose tissue. So you technically have a few other endocrine glands, but those are some of the really big ones that we talked about. And that also is the link between the nervous and endocrine system, which was pretty cool. So yeah.